What is going on, everyone? It's Frosty again, and today we have an episode of Dear Frosty. If you're wondering what Dear Frosty is, it's basically a series where I answer the questions that you guys have submitted to me. If you want your questions to be answered on the next video, make sure that you send me a message on YouTube or leave a comment on this video or even hit me up on Twitter. The gameplay in the background is going to be a double DNA bomb on some Advanced Warfare. So let's just jump into the first question. He writes, Dear Frosty, are you going to post any other video games on this channel? Owen from the United States. Well, yes, Owen. Actually, this is obviously Call of Duty. What I've decided is that I kind of think that it's kind of best to focus on one video game for the majority of the content that I produce, just so that I can kind of like target one direct audience. But I was thinking that for this Dear Frosty, I would post Call of Duty, Minecraft, maybe like the Elder Scrolls. I'm about to get that game. That game looks pretty awesome. Just so that I could try out some new games, have fun, because I do get a little bit bored of FIFA, and I think that it would be fun just to have some other types of video games at least on my channel. And I mean, if you guys don't really like the video games that I'm playing, I can always try different ones. And what I like to do is, I got this series from Nero Cinema. I like to just I literally just play it in the background, and I'll open up a new tab and I'll go on Reddit, or I'll look at transfer rumors, or just do something else and just listen to it in the background. So I guess you can do that too. But yes, Owen, I will definitely be playing different video games on this channel. Let's move on to the next question. He writes, Dear Frosty, what do you think of EA Sports' E3 presentation, and what would you like to see in FIFA 16? Well, I didn't actually watch the E3 presentation, but from what I've seen, FIFA 16 has not been that impressive to me. I mean, the women in FIFA, like, that's a fine addition. I don't really mind that. Some people are mad about it. I don't really care if they put women in FIFA. I have no problem with that. I think that's great. But to have that be the main addition to the game, I think is pretty annoying. And the graphics look pretty similar. Like, they're not adding... It doesn't look like they're adding any of the core features that fans have been asking for years, and it seems like video game companies just do this too often, and EA are doing the exact same thing, where they just add small little changes and then they pretend like they've made some huge new addition to the game. Because realistically, having women in kickoff mode, it's not like they're in Ultimate Team, it's not like they're in career mode. Like, this is not a big addition to the game. I want online career mode. I want the goalkeepers to be fixed. I want all this other stuff that everyone has been asking for, and they just have completely ignored it. It's one thing if they were to just say, no, we can't do this for this reason, or we'll try to implement it. They're just ignoring it, and they're pretending like fans don't want this kind of stuff. So that's really annoying. Also, if you guys watch the official trailer, they had this cheeky little sign in the gameplay on all the stadiums that were used that said price ranges. I mean, most people probably knew that price ranges were going to be in FIFA 16, but why are they putting it into a banner? That just is annoyingly stupid, and it's like they're giving everyone the middle finger who loves Ultimate Team that hated the price ranges. It seems a little bit childish and immature. So yeah, I haven't been too impressed, to answer your question. Let's move on to the next question. He writes, Dear Frosty, I'm a devoted Catholic and I love your videos. My question is, what is your stance on religion? Should it be done away with? And are you perhaps an atheist? Much love, a fan from North Dakota. I get this question a lot in my personal messages, people asking me, like, for help, I guess, spiritually. I guess my religion would be Christian. I'm non-denominational. I'm not Catholic like you or anything specific. So no, I'm not an atheist. I don't think it should be done away with. But I feel like, I guess I don't feel like I have all the answers to the universe, and I don't think that anyone does. And I guess the people that annoy me the most are the people that think that they have all the answers. That part doesn't bother me, but when they think that they have the answers and they think that they're so much smarter than everyone else, that's what really bothers me. Because, I mean, in all honesty, none of us knows. I mean, we pretty much follow, for the most part, a lot of us follow the religion that our parents told us or that we've been raised with. So for me to sit here and pretend and tell you that I'm 100% sure that Jesus Christ was our God, and that my friends who are Hindu or Buddhist are completely wrong, I think that's kind of arrogant, and I think that's pretty ignorant as well. But I would classify myself as a Christian, but I'm definitely very open to other ideas, and I try not to judge other people's beliefs as well. In the end, I believe that life is short, so you have to enjoy it regardless of what religion you are, even if you don't have religion. Next question. He writes, Dear Frosty, who is your favorite soccer player and why? Ron from England. Alright, this is a very simple question, but I don't have a very simple answer for you. I have a lot of favorite soccer players. Obviously, I'm a Manchester City fan, if you saw my Making Man City video that I posted yesterday. I like my favorite players on Manchester City. I really like Sergio Aguero and Yaya Toure, obviously because they're the best players. I really like to watch them play, though. I think they're world-class players, and I think Yaya Toure is honestly kind of underrated as well. But those are my favorite players on City. But outside of City, I really like Jordan Ibe for no real reason. He's young. He just seems like a cool guy. He has a lot of talent. I think he's going to be a really good player for Liverpool. He signed a long-term contract. I think that was a great deal for them. I really like him. I might get his kit pretty soon, actually. I also like Victor Wanyama, just because he's a tank. His tweets are hilarious if you follow him on Twitter. And I also like Neymar a lot. But at the same time, if you're asking me Ronaldo versus Messi, I'm definitely a Ronaldo guy. I kind of like his arrogance in a way. Let's move on to the next question. He writes, Dear Frosty, are you going to go out and buy Black Ops 3, and what is your favorite COD? Francisco from Sydney, Australia. Well, I do like Call of Duty a lot. My favorite COD game is the controversial Call of Duty Ghosts, probably just because it was my first COD. So I never played Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but I've heard it was amazing, and I've heard it was a lot better than COD Ghosts. Everyone hated Ghosts but me, apparently. So yes, I'm going to buy it. I didn't really like Advanced Warfare that much, honestly. Just as a comparison, I probably have played maybe 7 hours of Advanced Warfare over the 6 months that it's been out, and longer than that. It's been almost a year now that it's been out. In comparison, I put 9 days into COD Ghosts. I just loved it. When I was playing COD Ghosts, I also watched a lot of COD YouTubers. Now I just don't watch any of them anymore, really. I mean, I'll occasionally watch them, but yes, I'm going to buy Black Ops 3. Am I excited for it? Yeah, I don't really know what's going to be added into it, but if it's as good as everyone thinks it's going to be, I'm definitely excited. Next question, Dear Frosty, what do you record with? I use an Elgato capture card. It's about $180, but it's the best thing on the market. If you're going to get into YouTube or sharing your videos on Twitch or whatever you're going to do, I definitely recommend it. It's, I mean, it's the best option out there. There's definitely some other ones that are pretty good, but Elgato is the best. Definitely go with that is my recommendation. Next question, Dear Frosty, what are some of your goals for YouTube? How big do you want to get? Riley from Canada. Well, I would love to get as big as possible. I mean, I don't really have a goal because I don't know if I can get any bigger or how big I could get, but I definitely want to get as big as possible. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with people from all over the world, really. You're from Canada, I have people from England that I'm meeting, people from freaking North Dakota. I have a question here from Australia. It's just a lot of fun. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy the creativity that goes involved in editing it, and the music choice, just all the basic stuff like that. So I don't have one specific goal on how big I want to get, but it would be great to get big. But I'm happy with what I have right now, and I'm happy just doing this. Just a random little thing. If I get big, I would love to create a thing sort of like the Sidemen with my own YouTubers, with my own kind of group. That would be sick, but obviously that would be a long ways down the road. Next question. Last question, actually, for today. Dear Frosty, what sports do you like to play, and what would you say is the most fun to watch on television? I play a lot of sports. I play basketball. That's definitely my best sport. I don't know if they have this in England or in Australia or whatever, but all my United States listeners will understand this. I like to play basketball. I want to make varsity this year. I'm pretty sure I will, I think. So that's definitely my best sport, but I'm also going to be trying out football, which is soccer for you Americans. I'm playing soccer this year as a goalie. This will be my first year. I'm 16 years old, so it's kind of late to be starting, but I'm just doing it for fun. And I'm also going to try out Ultimate Frisbee in the spring. So those are the main sports I play, but I'm also down to play other sports with my friends. I used to be huge into football. I played football all through elementary and middle school, and that used to be my passion. That used to be my best sport. But as I've gotten older, it's changed a little bit. As for the most fun to watch, I would say the most fun to watch is it was probably the NFL, but I don't find that fun to follow. Then NBA, then soccer. But the difference why I still would say soccer is my favorite sport is because I find it the most fun to follow. I just feel like NFL is just really boring to follow. It's the most entertaining game to watch, but I still just don't like following it. I don't care about like trades as much. I don't care about the draft. I just like to watch my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers. NBA, part of the reason why I like that so much is because that's my favorite sport to play. That's my passion. If there was one dream job that I would have, it would be to play in the NBA. So that's part of it. And don't get me wrong, I still do enjoy watching soccer, and I still do like it a lot. But that's going to be it for this episode of Dear Frosty. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, smash a thumbs up and leave some comments in the comment box, or send me a message, and I will happily respond to them next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.